Okay. Welcome everybody to the first episode of
Greenhaven.
I am Innocent Green. I am the father patriarch of the family, of the Green family. And I'm here with my three kids. Brigid, who is 15. Dorothy, who is 13. And George, who will be 10 in December. So he's 9 3/4 plus. And we are Gloomhaven fans. And we are going to talk about Frosthaven. But we want to first start talking about the first game we played, which was Gloomhaven Jaws of Light. If you've not played Gloomhaven, this is the best thing I think you should get first because it's $50. It took us a year to complete it, from July of 2023 to July of 2024, right? And then we kept playing it because we didn't get any of our characters up to level 9, which we really wanted to. But this is a great thing. One thing we did, this is my little guy, we printed our own minis, 3D printed our own minis and painted them ourselves. And we'll probably do that with Frosthaven as well. But how we got into Gloomhaven in general was a few years ago, the Dungeons & Dragons movie, Honor Among Thieves, is that what it's called? Why can't I think that? Came out. We all watched the movie, we all loved the movie, and my kids were like, what is Dungeons & Dragons? Like, what is this? You've talked about it a little, because I grew up in the 80s playing Dungeons & Dragons. Just like the Stranger Things kids, which we love Stranger Things too. But Dungeons & Dragons was part of my childhood. So I immediately thought I should play Dungeons & Dragons with my kids. Realized that would cost thousands of dollars and take years of explaining how to play. So I looked for other ways to play Dungeons & Dragons. We found one, Dungeon World, which is really fun. It's like a super simplified version of Dungeons & Dragons. I printed out all the Dungeon World books. We made our characters. We played like one scenario or two.
It was a long scenario.
It was a long scenario. It took us a couple of gameplays. We played it a couple of times. And we really enjoyed it, but I had to be the dungeon master. And I wanted to play the game. So I started looking for games that I could play with my kids that were like Dungeons & Dragons. And very quickly found out about legacy cooperative board games. And then very quickly after that, found Gloomhaven. And really just as soon as I could, we got Gloomhaven Jaws of Light. So today, we are going to unbox Frosthaven, which just got here literally today. So Dorothy is lifting it up to the table.
And it's this big.
Yeah, so Frosthaven is a little bigger than Gloomhaven.
It weighs
38 pounds?
38 pounds.
What?
I'm
interested to see what's even in here.
If it's like one of those dumb Amazon things where it's like the box is 3 times the size of the thing.
I think it's...
Are classy. Don't lean in, guys, don't lean into it.
Oh. Okay, so it's not the entire box, but it's still really big. Okay, can you pull the other box out?
Heavier.
Lift that.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh.
even heavier.
Because of the size, that's the way that.
Frosthaven. This is carton number 3214, which is really ironic for some reason, but I don't know why.
Why it has the Sleepy Hollow guy on it, I'm really confused.
Which Sleepy Hollow guy?
So
Oh.
it does.
Oh, it does.
Cephalofair is the Sleepy Hollow guy. With a mace, because that's the way it is, guys.
What is... I have never noticed that is the Headless Horseman. I think there is the Headless Horseman.
It's a headless guy riding on a horse.
Okay.
If it's is this another whole box? Let's keep this cardboard. Whoa.
Yeah, we should keep the cardboard. Okay.
It's so new. Okay. Not that big of
Now-
a difference anymore, but still a lot bigger.
It's
This thing is huge when we got it though, like guys.
Okay, I'm not
It's
sure how
like-
to do this.
Should we turn it on its side?
Yeah, I think we should turn it on its side and just like snap the back and make it slip out. Just put it in. It'll come up.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
There we go. Okay.
This could be like a dangerous thing. It's like a cube.
Okay.
I don't even know what.
It's in excellent condition.
Wait, this is only 1 to 4 players. I thought it was like
1 to 4 players, yeah.
18 players. Right?
So the games are, how much was this? How much was this one? 14 plus.
It says 14.
My son George, he was 8 when we started it.
Yes.
When we started Jaws of the Lion,
Yeah, I was
If
8
you-
and then just turned 9.
he did great, and he absolutely loved it.
I mean, I think one of the major things is like playing with the older people so that if there is something that's a little bit confusing, you can explain or have that explanation. But
So we came up. Yes, I think that's true.
There
I think that's
is
totally true.
18 player figures, but that's just because you unlock more
Right.
stuff.
So, just looking at the back of the boxes, this one had 2 scenario books and 25 scenarios. Frosthaven has 138 scenarios.
so this will probably take us a good 5 years.
It may take us 2.
And this one has 2,000.
This one had 4 playable minis. This one has 17 playable classes.
Classes.
But 18 different minis because you have 2 Gemini minis.
That's true.
Geminate.
Gemini, whatever.
Which means brother. Whoa! You just learned
64 different enemy types. You do
How
have
many
kind
enemy
of.
types in that? 16.
something. 16. Well, and that's
16 to
another thing.
24.
Is you're like in the Jaws of the Lion. You're like, oh great, it's the
Same.
Burling or something.
You do have.
like
Same thing again.
repeat
You still.
characters a lot.
You still have.
It's fine.
You still have some of the same items and stuff.
Okay. Okay. So, first of all, thank you, Isaac, for these games. They have been absolutely joyous. This table, if we're opening this on, is not where we're going to play this. If you set up and tear down a Gloomhaven game all the time,
It takes you a good half of the game to
yeah.
read.
I mean, it takes that
Jaws
and
of the
that.
Lion, we got it
We got pretty good with Jaws of the Lion.
good. We bought those little board things on eBay that keep
Yes.
all your cards for you, and that helps.
Yes, which I would recommend one of those.
I wonder if
Or-
Isaac really had to make the lids so big.
I think he did.
Or if you have a fancy 3D printer, because you're fancy.
So we're gonna plan to leave Frosthaven set up all the time.
Somehow.
It's got like a map.
What does it say? What it's on the
Just
side?
like maps.
Oh,
Look, there's Frosthaven.
okay. And we also bought the audio for this, which I will link to in the description. Maybe I think I can do that.
Linked in the description below. Alright.
By the way, like and subscribe and tell your friends.
It really helps us out.
These are just other things you can get. Solo scenarios, replaceable stickers. We got the replaceable stickers when we got Jaws of the Lion. We're not going to get that for this.
Card sleeves.
That's
for like if you want to do
Card
like
sleeves.
a resale or something. But
Yes.
I can't imagine any situation where you would
The
want
treasure
to do that.
chests are nicer.
These are loot bags. So they drop, monsters drop loot. Now, this is what we got. The foreteller audio narration. We got that for Frosthaven because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, it was like $20.
Yeah, that's pretty inexpensive.
Are we gonna go through the
wanna
characters
get
that we
into this.
want to play?
I really want to.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so welcome to Frosthaven. Stop. Read this before you do anything else. There's a significant number of components in this game box. Duh. And it's important. It's important to make sure they're organized before your first game. This guide will show you how to organize everything so that you can start playing as quickly as possible. And we are not playing today. Beneath this guide, you will find 4 books. A, 5 sticker sheets.
Is this stickers?
No, that's the puzzle book.
It's
Don't
not.
open it.
Right.
A pad of campaign sheets, a map board. Do not break the seal on the puzzle book or look too closely at the sticker sheets until instructed to do so. What is that?
The section.
Oh my god.
This is like weighs a child's worth of.
And
a
here's the
child.
scenario board.
That's exactly what.
Oh, and look at the character sheets.
The character sheets are so big. Our other ones were like a tiny index card size, and you had to like hold on.
Run, George, run get one of the stands that we used. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Okay,
Wait, is there perks on this? Because perks is something I miss.
they're on there, aren't they?
We have perks.
There are perks.
Okay, so here was one of the stands that we bought from eBay or Etsy, I believe. These are awesome. We will continue to use them for this, and then.
But look at these.
But here are the character sheets for Jaws of the Lion compared to this.
This
So
feels like a Pokemon Gigantamax edition of whatever. I don't know.
I'm sweating now. Okay,
Okay.
so we got sticker sheets.
I don't know where the sticker sheets are.
Look at this, guys.
It's
This
so thick. Our other one was a
Wait,
tiny.
is that the sticker sheet?
no, this is the map.
Oh my gosh! Wait, is the Gloomhaven map in here? Because I'll show them.
That is cool.
It's so big. Our other was like.
That is so cool. I think it's upstairs.
It's not in here, but it's like the size. Like if you take a look at this box, or like a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, it's like that big.
So good job.
Throw that away.
Oh,
Don't-
these are sticker sheets.
Don't look at
Don't
them
look
too
at
Don't
them
look
too
at the sticker
closely.
sheets.
Oh, this is our potion. So I do know about this. This is the alchemy chart. So beneath the stuff we just took out, okay, no, wait, let's not get ahead. Next to this, you'll find 2 trays with lids. Remove the smaller token trays from the larger tray tile and set them to the side. The smaller token trays. They do give you better organization stuff
Our other one
in
was
this.
not ideal.
Okay, so beneath all this, you'll find an alchemy chart, 5 scenario flow charts. That was over there. Oh, no, 5 scenario flow
This
charts.
is the other storage
That's
solution.
that was the thing for
Gloomhaven.
Jaws of the Lion.
super messy.
Not messy, just
Ah.
tiny.
There's 5 of these scenario flow charts, which you will set aside for now. And then you'll find a stack of 27 punch boards, which you can now remove and start punching. As you remove various cardboard components from the punch boards, sort and store them as described on the next page.
I'm not sure if you can see it on the back. It's got the box contents.
So the alchemy thing though is cool, guys, because when we brew things, you don't know what's going to happen. It's like you're testing stuff, and then you get to pop it open when you brew it and see what it is you
Wait,
made.
so it's like an advent calendar.
They call it an advent calendar.
Oh, I called it.
They call it an advent calendar.
Wait,
and
so
they
like-
call these are sort of the same things.
So you just like it's like
this-
tiny doors. And you
Yeah,
just,
so
like,
this lets you see what you've done. So the mapping of what scenarios and where you can go from that scenario is much better than it
So
was
you
in Jaws
pop
of the
it
Lion.
out once you're done with that scenario.
Yes.
So you could go from 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and so on.
Oh, look at this.
And the punch
Okay.
out.
Guys, so
And now
pause
here
it.
are the punch out things.
Immediately start punching them. Not
So
like with
hang on,
this.
let's look. Though.
There's what? No, this is.
Okay,
This might take us like 24 hours.
I think.
I do want everybody to look inside at the character boxes.
Oh my gosh! Oh
This
my gosh!
this is
Ton. Wait, what's this drifter symbol? That's the drifter.
Drifter, Blink Blade, Banner Spear, Deathwalker, Bone
Of course he's
Shaper,
memorized
Gemini,
them.
And,
and
then, mystery
then
characters.
locked characters.
I feel like I want to play that lock character. Just because of
Based on the symbol.
Yeah, I either want this one or this one. I mean this one. Yeah.
I may end up playing
And then look how many
who's the
modifiers.
necromancer girl?
Bone Shaper.
Okay,
Modifiers,
want-
Daddy. Like
You do want Bone Shaper?
Is that okay?
Yes.
Do you want Bone Shaper? I thought you knew that.
No, I thought you were playing Banner Spear.
can I
No,
have
I don't.
Drifter?
I don't like her.
You absolutely
Wait,
can.
Drifter's the first one.
I think Drifter would be your favorite.
I feel like this heavy club thing is not the best idea for
For
floating.
Drifter.
Okay, so set the map tiles A and element board B and a stack off to the side.
Look how fancy the element board is.
We're going to use map tiles.
Is this?
No, that's like a modifier deck.
That's monsters.
So look at this. This is really
Nice.
not a lot nicer.
Wait, so are the map things the big things?
These are map tiles.
The maps are punch out. They're
So
not.
you build your map based
Wait,
on
so it's 3D?
Like as you go.
as you go.
Wait,
Well,
it's
it's not 3D.
Look at this. It's like a puzzle.
Whoa. If we do all of this now, it's going to take us 24 hours.
So yeah, I don't want to do all of this now.
Look at this. It's
Yeah, so it hooks
cool.
together based on. So it's not a book,
It's a. Well,
and you also don't know what the next room looks like until you open it and then you build it.
no,
As
I
far
don't. I
as-
don't like that because then we can't strategically.
Okay, group the monster standees by their illustrations. Okay, we're gonna do all this off camera.
We'll be
Um,
taking song suggestions for our next video.
Whoa.
Punching out the theme
Look,
song.
it's
suggestions.
like
I like
that,
the
and look
figure
at the ability cards.
Okay, the cards they've redone completely. All right, what we do want to do now, though, and we're going to do all this off camera later, is we want to look at our character classes.
Here you go.
Comment down below what's your favorite character class.
Yeah, what was your favorite character class, starter class to play? Starter classes only, please. Keep it.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
These
for-
are the 4 starter classes.
Uh,
Drifter, Blinkbade, Banner Spear,
Okay.
Deathwalker, and Bone Shaper, and Gemini. Those are the
You
1,
can
2, 3,
find
4,
large
5,
and small
6
top boxes
starters. Only these.
For all 17 characters, classes, each type box is labeled with a corresponding icon. Only 6 of these classes are available at start. Do not open any sealed large tuck boxes
Wait,
or any of
sealed?
the sealed large
So
ones.
are these not sealed?
Those are not sealed.
Well, see, they're like you can access
That
these.
one's sealed.
These ones have a little blue seal. So
Okay, so hang on. There are 2 card trays. All right. Retrieve the divider cards. We'll do all this later. Shuffle the first 20. Separate the additional. I just want to get to the characters.
most of this we'll do
Well,
off
look,
camera.
here's how they recommend putting it back in the box. This is why we want to keep it set up all the time. We've got Brigid and Dorothy are getting food.
I'm not getting food. I don't
Oh.
want that food.
Hold on. Wait, so there's stuff under here?
There is
There
stuff
is-
under there.
There's tons of stuff under here.
Yeah, there's more stuff, including the minis.
Way more stuff.
Okay,
I
so
wanna see the mini.
now it's time to finish sorting the monster. As you flip through the monster stuff, your box is now organized. Put everything back. When you're ready to play, the first part of the rule book will teach you how to create your party. Okay, so let's look at.
Note about the minis. If you really aren't satisfied with the minis or just really want to create your own, there's this really amazing website called Hero Forge, and you can create
Yes.
your own minis. If you have a resin 3D printer, we have the Elegant brand. And
Yeah,
we-
and yeah.
it's, you can also get like a cure and a washer, which are really good. You can just print your own for like $5 or something and completely customize.
Yeah,
Absolutely
how you
amazing.
look, which I think we're gonna print our own. I'm gonna see what the minis look like.
These also come in Gloomhaven. They're like health and experience styles. But the standees that we showed you earlier, they do the same thing, and I feel like they're
and we're
much
actually
better.
we're actually using the Xhaven app this time,
Yeah.
which will keep track of our health.
Yes.
That
So-
will do
So
all
if
the
you
things
have
for
like
us.
the Gloomhaven, Frosthaven app, whatever it's called,
Okay.
then you don't really need these. But
So, yes.
Sorry, note about the Hero Forge thing again. if you don't have your own 3D printer at home, you can order them
From
and
Hero Forge.
from Hero Forge, and you can also order them pre-painted.
Yeah.
If you don't, if
Which
you're not
actually
into,
seem to be pretty good. I've seen some that ordered pre-painted and they look pretty good. It's colored.
colored resin.
Colored resin.
You may think that on Hero Forge, if you do the color and buy it, that will mean that it comes pre-painted. On the app, if it makes it look a little wonky, that's okay. It won't be shipped to you like that, I don't think.
Okay, let's get into this. So your goal is to keep the outpost Frosthaven safe from your threats. Your party of mercenaries will do this by venturing out into the wilderness in various scenarios. Once a scenario is completed, new scenarios become available, which progresses the campaign narrative. Between scenarios, your party will return to Frosthaven to resolve events, acquire new items and abilities, and interact with buildings. We basically build the town, the outpost.
That's cool.
So it's sort of like those like farming village games on phones where you build the town and then you upgrade the buildings and they can do more. I don't know if Minecraft. I was thinking of Smart Village.
Minecraft, you can build your own town.
The heart of the game lies in its characters, which you'll create from the 6 starting character classes. Though more will become available as the campaign progresses, the game can be played with 2 to 4 players, and each player will use separate character.
If you're looking to play a TTRPG game by yourself, then Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion can be
Yes.
solo played, but
There are scenarios for Frosthaven that you can buy that are solo scenarios.
I don't know why, but Gloomhaven just comes with yellow and white bases. This one comes with yellow, white, red, and blue.
Each character class indicated by a different icon. Okay. So, creating a character. Let's take a closer look at the components of a character. Once you've decided which character class you would like to play, find the small text box and large text box. Okay.
pick.
Do you want Blink Blade?
I think
I
I do.
definitely want this one.
I definitely
It's
want
so
the Drifter.
heavy. It feels like it's full
There
of
is
so many
Blink
gifts.
Blade. There is Drifter.
It feels like Christmas. Wait, this is not mine.
And boy, I'm still deciding between Geminate and
I really
I think you
want
should.
someone to play Geminate, but
I think you should play
Bone
Geminate.
Shaper is also really cool.
No, I got it.
she's got Bone Shaper, which makes me very happy because I wanted somebody to have Bone Shaper.
I just think her picture's really cool.
Do we open
Her ability is what I know is.
She's
Well,
pretty
heck,
much more important too.
Yeah, I love playing the magician
So-
healers. So
I like the run and fight people.
Hey, I have a run and fight person.
I think I'm gonna try Geminate.
And you can switch
you can switch, right?
You can switch. I don't.
if you hate one or want to.
But I think you should stick with it, honestly, because
I think I'll love it.
Stick
I
with
love
it until
I
we
love
get
things
all
that
the
nobody else
mystery.
likes, and I love things that are difficult.
also, if you're playing
I'm dripping on that.
like I do, sorry, I can't speak. Experience from Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. I played the Void Warden, and at first she's this really slow, seemingly terrible character who all she wants to do is just heal things and can't really do any of that cool battle stuff.
Right.
But as you progress, you actually learn that you really need the healer to actually do anything. Or,
Yes.
And she can control other people. She can do all sorts of cool stuff. That's part of why I want this.
She also stays in the back, which
Yeah.
I know Bone Shaper stays in the back.
Right. So if
Drifter don't stay in the back.
if you're looking for something really fast and furious, definitely don't pick Bone Shaper. But I think she's really cool.
Okay,
I
so
like other things.
once you've decided which character class you would like to play, find the boxes and open them up. Okay, so let's go
We
ahead
should
and
do it
open.
one at a time.
Can
Yes.
I go first?
So let me finish reading this then so we can do it, because this is going to have, so the character sheets, the sheets where you're going to track your percentage characters. So we're going to name our characters. We're going to mark that we're level 1. Each character starts with 30 gold. So write 30 in the gold field. There are multiple sheets in each pad because the same class can be played multiple times over the course of a single campaign. However, there can only be one character of each class at a given time. Okay. Character mat is the mat that stays in front of you during the scenario. Character standee, summon standee, character token, initiative token order, all those we know. Ability cards. These cards are what make your character unique. They represent dynamic actions. For now, the most important part of these cards is their level. There are numbers, so you are more experienced, you may... Wait. If you're unfamiliar with the character, it's recommended that you only play with the level 1 cards for your first game. There are a number of these equal to your hand size. If you're more experienced, you may consider also using the X level cards, which I would say we're all experienced here from Jaws of the Lion, which are typically more complicated and situational. You can only bring into the scenario out of your ability cards. Basically, this is all the same thing. Don't worry, you can change your selection. One of the house rules I recommend is as you add cards, because the rules in the game are that when you level up, you get the choice of 2 cards. That people online, and we played it this way later, is don't, like, take that at the first of the scenario, but you can go back and choose the other card that you didn't choose at the beginning of the next scenario. Don't make it like a hard, fast rule that once you've picked it, you're married to it for the rest of the game, and there's no other way to get the other one until you level up again and decide you want it. Yeah.
Another house rule, speaking of house rules, is in the modifier deck, you like to just, if you draw a bad modifier,
You can have 1 redraw per scenario.
Redraw per scenario, because it used to be that we were like, draw like a do nothing card, which is like a circle with an X through it, and you'd be like, but we would have won, and so we would, like, it's, if you don't want to do that and you want to be fair, then that's fine. But
Speaking of modifiers, one of the other weirdish things is if you see a modifier with a circle, like with a circle and a line through it, diagonal line through it, that means nothing happens. But if you see one that has the same thing but little lightning bolts on the side, so that's the same thing. But same with the times 2. Yeah, that's the curse. Same with the times 2 and the bless. If you see a X and then a 2 and then an X and a 2 and then 2 little gold things on the side with swirlies, that's the same thing too.
okay, so in a second, I think we're gonna start opening up our boxes. Is George going first?
George, you want to go first?
Sure.
Go youngest to oldest.
Hang on. Do we all have one of these, or do we just have one per campaign? Because it says things like party name and
So
retired characters, and it's got a bunch, so it looks like we share one.
let me see. Hang on, let me see.
Is this pencil out?
Hold on.
Character sheet. Oh, these are not character sheets. Character sheets are going to be small.
They're in the box.
They're in the box.
Okay.
These are party sheets. So we were wrong about that.
Party sheets have like
Okay. So
Okay, so
George,
youngest
you,
to
yeah,
oldest?
you go ahead.
Okay. Is it okay if we rip these boxes a bit?
No.
No, here, I'll help you.
Don't rip the boxes, guys.
Stop. Don't touch me. Sure.
That one you can open.
So this is my figure.
Okay, these are actually not bad.
If you look at them on the website, they look sort of blobby, but this is actually
That's
really
not-
high
And
resolution.
dump everything out of
And what I like on these is they've got their symbols on the bottom.
So cool. So if you're like, who's this guy?
This is what
So
I'm
this is
doing.
Drifter.
Oh, whoa. Did you hear that when you put it down? I was like,
Hold on.
There
Whoa.
you go.
Done. Okay, so you have character sheet. You have all of your cards. You have pop outs. And you have this. I guess this is if you don't want to play the mini.
Yeah, it's so you don't have to play the mini, which I don't.
And then
know why you
here's
would do
the
that.
character sheet.
Okay, so read about your character. So tell them like what the things are. Starting. Hold it down here so they can see.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, don't laugh at me. So,
Comment if you're not laughing. Okay, go ahead.
So the Drifter starts out with 12 cards.
A hand of 12. That's
A hand of
That's
12 cards. This is definitely more than 12 cards.
well, that's all your cards through level 9.
Yeah. So I guess you start off with the 12 level 1 cards. He can, at level 1, he has 10, 12, then 14, then 16, then 18, then 20, 22 through 26.
Yeah. Health.
Health, every scenario. Is there something on the back? Yes. Here is the back. The complexity is very easy. He doesn't have, I guess he uses tons of elements because he doesn't have any elemental affinities.
Yeah.
He is pretty good at melee, pretty good at range, not so good at mobility, pretty good at support, pretty good at defense, and not that good at control.
And what is control?
Um,
Like it's like making the enemies,
yeah,
trapping them,
Well,
stopping them.
that's like
moving
for
them.
the magic people.
Yeah, that's more a magic thing.
Anyways, you can find his rules reference and his active bonuses. He can do that if it says go that way, then you end here, I guess. And you can go back, but you wouldn't.
This is. You also have abilities which allow you to add effects by moving a character token on any of your persistent bonuses forward, or you can move the token back. So you have these persistent bonuses the Drifter does, and I know all this because I've read and watched Rage Badger and everybody else.
And I guess these are just, they tell you what the symbols
Yeah,
are.
just tell some.
Like that's attack, that's target, range, move, jump,
Yep.
health, damage, heal, loot, and experience.
Yeah, good. Exciting. Okay. Yeah. So Dorothy is gonna open hers.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the mini. This is super exciting. Struggling.
These are good. I still want to print my own.
I kind of well, I mean, when you got a 3D printer,
And
you don't want
our-
it just sitting there.
And the ones we print are bigger and funner.
Yeah, I didn't rip the box. Okay. Whoa, she got the crazy hair.
I'm not sure what the
I don't know. If you guys can see that, comment down below that our
Yeah, I see.
camera shooting is terrible.
She's cool.
She's got a little bit of a side there. Okay, next up, the character box. It's like literally busting open. It's so full. Like, look at that.
Oh, think of a name for your Drifter.
Okay.
I already know one. Can I write it?
Wow, I love this. I love this green color. Okay, it's just like completely full pack of super comprehensive characters, stuff, cards. Sorry, I can't speak. Modifier decks, which honestly, I heard that the symboling is a ton more comprehensive and better in the
It's more under.
Frosthaven.
Yeah, it is.
Here she is again. That's part of why I picked her, is because she looks so cool. So apparently it says here that I can summon skeletons and I can like do a ton of different things. And I love summoning things. We played another game called Tales from the Red Dragon Inn, and I was this character named Eve who can summon these illusions, and they are used as like enemy focusing, and they're super helpful, especially in scenarios when you're like surrounded by monsters and they're like, we will pick the character closest to us or whatever. You can instantly just say that this character, that your summons will be attacked. Looks like my health is not the best. It looks actually exactly equal to the health of my Void Warden character in the Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. But that's completely fine because she's not up in the battle, like I said earlier. Yeah, she looks crazy. So on the like rating of her, sorry. Apparently like okay at attacking, but it's not the best. I'm definitely not very good at moving forward and stuff. I am fine at support, but I am excellent at defense, and I'm actually not too bad at control for.
Yeah, pretty good at control,
Pretty good at
actually,
control.
from what I know of her.
I'm apparently also a very complex character, but that's okay.
Really? What is her complex? What does it say?
4 out of 5.
Is it really?
Yeah. But that's okay because
Medium complexity. Yeah.
you'll eventually get the hang of it. Look at these. Are these my summons? Those are
Yeah,
cool.
your summons are pretty awesome.
And if you want the cheapo punch out,
We'll probably print summons as well.
right. More summons. What is this?
Those are
Not
big.
like a-
There's a monstrosity, a wraith. The wraith has flight. The monstrosity is super hardcore. This is my favorite though. The bone ball. Because is that the bone ball?
It looks like it.
Because it just continues to get bigger and stronger the more skeletons it grabs. So you can keep summoning skeletons and then have the skeletons run into the bone ball and it just gets bigger and stronger and bigger and stronger and bigger and stronger.
Yeah, so that sounds really great. Here's my character cards. I didn't really investigate the perks a lot of the Bone Shaper, but perks really you don't need them. I mean, all they do is modifying modifiers pretty much. And as your basic cards are already going to be pretty good. So plus the regular modifiers is going to be already okay and fine.
Yeah.
So if you really are looking for the perks, don't choose the Bone Shaper. But if you're not and you just want, because like I said, she's not up in the battle and you only need modifiers when you're attacking. And so if you're not attacking very much, you don't need very good modifiers. If you don't need very good modifiers, you don't need very good perks. So yeah.
But your skeletons will attack though.
But yeah, my skeletons will attack, but I don't know if you modify the skeletons or what.
I honestly can't remember. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Alright. Brigid, you wanna do it? Kind of scoot in or whatever.
So, Blink Blade.
This is always
Can you do it?
We're doing it.
That's okay.
Oh, I did it. Okay. I probably.
This is a quattro, so it's
They're
gonna be small.
They're small.
oh my gosh!
Oh, I kind of like him, but I do really like the one I made on, well, everybody else made for me on Hero Forge.
That's really fun though.
He's cute. A big box.
I love the cards. They're so pretty.
Cards. I really like this color.
I know. I love the colors.
So for the Blink Blade, the main thing about him is he has fast attacks and slow attacks.
Mhm.
So if I'm remembering right, on his character sheet, he has time tokens that you pick here.
Mhm.
And if you have 3 or more, 4 or more,
I think if you have one.
if you can spend one and do a fast attack
Mhm.
or a slow attack, but it
You do
costs more.
If you do a slow attack, you gain a time token.
Yes.
If you do a fast attack, you use a time token.
So
I think that's how it works.
fast attacks have a crazy low initiative, and some of them look
There's an
super
initiative
powerful.
1. There's a fast attack initiative 1.
Speaking of initiative, Drifter has an initiative.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, remember?
I don't remember.
On the video,
Maybe that's
they
the
were
one.
laying out all of the cards and he had one that said one.
Oh, I don't remember.
And Tommy's in mine
Just won't. Go ahead. Bridget.
He's got a complexity of 5, which makes sense, I guess. He's really good at melee and attacks and mobility, which also makes sense, fighting with the dagger. okay at ranged attacks, and of course you don't want him in the back doing support, defense, and control. He doesn't have any elemental affinities. No summons, it doesn't look like,
No,
but
no summons.
that's okay. You got the time tokens.
He is one of the funnest ones to play, I've heard. From most people. But of course, if I look at Jaws of the Lion, which ones are fun, none of us agreed with it. Is that it? Oh, I'll do it. So I have 2 tuck boxes because the Geminate has 2 forms.
Change between them during scenarios.
So here is, So here is the melee form.
Wait, yes.
He has a form for melee and a form for range.
Which means that his little character thingy would
And
be
there
good
is
on
his
both.
ranged.
This one looks like I'm gonna smack you.
What do you want to talk about?
I forgot to mention.
Oh yeah,
Just,
mention.
his health, he has very low health, and he starts with 10 cards in his hands,
Yeah,
which is pretty low. Both of those aren't great.
but that's what
Actually, Hatchet had 10 cards in Jaws of the Lion. That's what I
and
played.
that's
not bad.
what mine started. No, I had 9 cards. My Quattro had 9 cards in Jaws of the Lion, and he had super low health.
I have 10 cards, but this one has 20.
So, what'd you?
Sorry, I also forgot to mention mine starts with 12 cards.
12 cards, yeah. Let me see a deck of some of these cards. So, thanks. Oh, it's not as much thicker as I thought it was going to be. So, the Geminate has double the cards because I will have 2 hands, if you can see. I have 2 hands of 7 cards each.
So total 14.
So I have 14 cards, but one hand is melee, one hand is ranged. And so to use a ranged attack or the ranged cards, I have to be in ranged form. And so that's what people say this is a very difficult character to play because you have to switch back and forth. But I'm excellent at both melee and ranged depending on what form I'm in. I have the elemental affinities of fire, ice, and light. Pretty good mobility, not good support. Even though I do know there's a build that you can do where you're playing more of a support character, but it takes a lot of your damage down too. Defense and control also pretty good. So Geminate also has exact range. So a lot of my attacks, I can only attack at range 4 or 5. So if they're 3 away, I can't attack them. If they're 6 away, I can't attack them. But only 4 or 5.
If they're 1 away, you can turn to melee. Right.
You'd have to know when to do it, though. Yeah, that's right.
One of them is just like walking on the ground, and the other one's just like.
Yeah, there's the melee and the ranged. So melee has got. So ranged, he looks like he's got a gun. And melee, he's just claws and stuff. So the Geminates are harrowers, which are actually a group of insects that form a body.
Ew.
So that's fine.
That explains the whole cockroach thing.
Yeah, they're like bugs.
Can I
They look
see?
like bugs.
Yeah.
So we are now going to name our people. We're gonna look. You already got your name? What's your name?
I think like Acadia sounds cool.
Acadia's cool. And Tree Speed.
Tree speed.
What's yours?
I'm going back between Speedy and Katana.
Oh,
Katana's copyrighted.
Qatar. Oh yeah, Speedy is Green Arrow's sidekick, though, not the Flash's sidekick, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Wait, who's Flash's sidekick? Does Flash have a sidekick?
Kid Flash.
Flash, Kid Flash.
I thought Flash hated Kid Flash. Didn't he?
I
No.
don't know. So we are going to go into our goal. We're going to buy stuff.
Wait,
Wait, we can buy
No,
stuff?
no, not yet. We start with 30
We
gold.
start with 30 gold, but it also says you have 30 starting gold to spend on items. Items provided extra bonuses. You can purchase any of the items available for items 120 through 128.
They're doing
Uh,
item from Gloomhaven as an
If yes, so when you're done purchasing, any starting gold is lost. So we want to. This is a Brewster's Million situation. We want to spend all of that 30 gold to start with.
So,
There are some and here are some suggestions for things that they think are really good purchases for the character.
These may not look the same as in Frosthaven because this is one from Gloomhaven. If I don't remember, but if you did start with 30 gold in Gloomhaven, you could have bought this right away. But yeah, you could have.
So I gotta think of a name for mine.
oh,
I think you should do Katana.
I agree.
But yeah.
Another thing is, I'm not sure if you can do this in Frosthaven or not, but in Gloomhaven you can sell items. And this is really amazing because if you're not doing very well and you sometimes in Jaws of the Lion there's like treasure rooms and sometimes inside the treasure boxes there's an item with like, I don't know, 80 gold, something insane. And if you really don't want the item, then you can just instantly sell it to another character or to the market or something, and then you will instantly become rich. So
Yeah. Making sure we're still going. Okay. Oh. So
These are the modifiers, which are. Look at these. I mean, the
So,
fronts
I
of
don't-
them look the same from Gloomhaven and Frosthaven, but the backs of them I feel like are much cooler.
I definitely don't look the same.
Oh no, that's a cool curse.
I'm fancy,
I got
guys.
this
So we
club.
need to
We should
do.
put these things in things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Well, I don't know if we even use these because we're using Xhaven.
I don't use modifier cards.
What I think
Not just
I
click
think
a button that says modify. Well, I mean, how would you do perks then?
you add the perks into your character on there and it figures it. Oh, yeah, and it adds it to your deck. But we can open these and use these. You want to go get our stands?
Wait, where are we gonna put all
I
that?
already have some.
We're gonna have
In a bag.
box it up.
So
Probably.
do we-
I'll box it up.
So do we want to switch this with our Frosthaven
Yeah. So
stuff?
take all your Jaws of the Lion stuff and just set it aside somewhere very far aside so it doesn't get mixed up, like on that chair. Put it in a bag. Yeah. Go get Ziploc bags for all of this. 4 big Ziploc bags.
Comment down below if you'd rather use the app or the cards.
Yeah, would you use Xhaven or would you use cards for yourself? I'm not even sure if it
Cards.
does. I know it does the monster deck.
I'm sure it does the modifiers. I
I'm
don't know
sure it
why
does
would.
too.
I'm
Sure it
not
does too.
sure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, would you go get our stand,
Yeah.
mine and
Wait.
Dorothy's in a minute? We're just bagging up our old stuff. So,
I'll be right there.
your empty character boxes. You want me to put them back in here?
Well, some of this stuff's limit.
Wait, is there surprise boxes in this?
Oh yeah. Well, there's not surprise boxes for us. I don't think.
What is this?
Those are surprise envelopes.
Look at this! Little gifties!
So there's all that.
There's so much stuff. What is that?
These are town cards. These are building cards
Whoa.
for Frosthaven.
Daddy, there's your.
Whoa, I don't even know. This is. Thank you.
Only thing I'm really gonna miss my super cool character.
Those are the ones we
Oh,
printed.
and
those cards.
these are some of the alchemy cards.
So, should we unwrap this?
Yeah, go ahead and set it up. Yeah, I'm gonna miss my Quattro guy.
But I think,
Where did my Quattro
isn't it the
guy
case
go?
that you can bring them into the battle?
You can bring characters from Jaws of the Lion into Frosthaven, but it really makes a big discrepancy.
Are these just the modifier cards you start with?
These
Oh,
are-
Yes,
good question.
they are.
Wait, do you remember the
yeah.
seller that sells these?
Look how many plus.
Yes, I do.
Whoa, Daddy!
I can link to him for sure.
Yeah, we'll have a link in the description below for
Need to link to all this
Oh,
stuff.
this is bad. It's a -3 range.
Oh.
Wait, are we looking through the things?
Through our modifier deck.
So excited.
I have a +3. I have a
So
+3.
We definitely don't use all of these because some of them are for groups. So.
Are you buying those as well? So some of these, so the backs of the cards are actually the same. It's those cards at the end.
Whoa, Daddy.
We'll need to read through the
Oh,
rules
yep.
more.
Look, you have. No, guys, these cards aren't the backs of the modifier.
That's what I just
Look
said.
at these.
Yeah.
See, these are like. Mine are like persistence. These are like kind of battleable thingies, but you can. Like, I have a whenever you long rest, you may move one of your
Wait,
character
it looks like like we were mentioning, we have the backs of the regular standard modifiers are like this, but I think at the last 3 of the pack, you get these special, unique
At
cards,
the last 3 of what?
the modifier deck, and it's like pretty much bonus cards. I'm not sure if they're for perks or
They're
not.
on your perks.
Oh, okay, they're
They're
perks.
just regular perk cards.
They're
Ah.
still super cool. Yeah. But,
Oh, yes.
So you can add these to your
I
deck after you get a perk. Oh, and by the way, you get a perk. Is it battles? Is that how you get a perk?
the same.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so there will be a battle goal, which is a super duper hard personal goal during each scenario.
That you keep to
And
yourself.
every time you complete successfully a battle goal, you fill out one of these X boxes, and after you get 3 of them, you get to choose a perk, which is super great.
Hold on, where are our Xboxes on here?
Right at the top.
No? Oh, yes.
I have a 2 initiative.
Oh, a 2 initiative.
Daddy,
On my level X.
Daddy, I will
Right away.
prove to you that I have a
Okay.
1.
Wait,
So my initiatives, but here's what's funny. These are all my level 1 and X cards.
looks like my initiative stinks, but that's okay.
Your initiative, yeah, because you want to go late.
Oh well, there's a few that are like
You wanna go-
21.
You want to go late though, most of the time with summons. But otherwise, you summon it and then the monsters kill it.
Right.
You want to summon it after the monsters are gone, because then they're fresh. Right? And then maybe go earlier next time.
I'm actually not sure.
Okay, I'm thinking we might stop for this episode. And then
I don't have
keep
a 1.
going.
I don't have a 1.
Okay, I think we remembered. It was Brigid's. It was Blink Blade.
So
that
I
had the
should
one.
have 12 level 1 cards, right?
Let me.
No, not.
You should have. You'll have more than 12. You.
And then you get to your level X.
And then you can use your X's too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There are 6 of the 20 card decks.
Scotland, I have like
For the modifier attack
17
cards.
million of these.
There's 1 deck for each character. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 deck for Scenario Allies A, and 1 deck for the Monsters M. Oh. These are not. These are the things we add in. These are not our our attack modifiers are in there.
The big box.
Because these are all the things that are Geminate only.
Oh. So we open the wrong things.
Well, that's fine. So this is character 1.
Can I have a tiny bag for this stuff? Whoa, this is your.
Yeah.
Look how tiny.
Monster.
These are. These are ours. These are huge.
I think. Oh, this is all 4 of them. There's the monster modifier. Here is our character modifiers.
So how do you know which is which?
They're
Whose is
numbered.
whose?
They're numbered. So we just say 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can put it back.
Did you get it?
Yes. Don't cut the card. So I start with my 12 level 1 cards, right? That's what I start with.
Yeah, you've got a hand size of 12.
Yep.
That's
See,
insane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or
six,
or some of your X's.
Yeah, I'd say if you played
like 1 or 2 X's. Or
Whichever ones you want to pick for your hand when we start the scenario.
I'm definitely using as much as these as I can. As much as these, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
These circle things. Look!
Okay,
Hold on.
here are your colors.
This is Daddy. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 level 1 cards that have those circle experiences in them.
You've got lots. You are good at experience.
6 level 1 cards. And Daddy, I can move 3, attack 3, move 2. And then I have some bait.
Okay, 1 for the scenario A for scenario allies, and 1 deck for monsters. I heard. Each deck contains personal quest. We draw 2 personal. Okay. So.
it's very.
Your modifier deck?
Yeah, like there's -1.
They're all the same.
I know, but we got to the point in Draws the Line.
Yeah.
Where we were looking through and I was like, there's no, I'm gonna get
There's
something good.
-2.
Oh yeah, there's a
here.
lot of minuses.
There's a -2.
At least I have 1 times 2.
There's no. Yeah, I have.
Oh, they are. It's got snow on it.
It does? Where? Oh yeah.
That's fun.
That's cool.
Okay, so we're gonna stop for this episode. Next episode, I think we're gonna get back together and talk about what we are excited about, what we're thinking about. I don't know that the next episode we're actually gonna play a game or not. We may though. We want to get our figures printed and painted. We want to get our table set up. So it's gonna be.
This is probably.
It's not gonna be next week.
This was probably at least like 45
Yeah.
minutes or something.
But we're gonna get all this stuff
Ready.
boxed back up and ready, and then
Punch out everything.
punch out everything. And
Should we do that after we finish the video? Like punch out everything.
what's that? So
Also, just be sure you like and subscribe this video, and because it really does help us out. And comment down below what your favorite part of the video was, and
what you'd like to see more of, what you want to hear us talk about as we're playing. And get on our Patreon and everything else that we're going to be having set up.
Once we start to play, if you're wondering what jump and everything is,
Or yeah, if you have a question about the rules,
we will walk you through it.
let us know.
we'll try to be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. If we don't, then we do just have a really busy schedule, so.
True. All right. Thanks for watching.